Hi, welcome. My name is Lisa and I'm with Floriography and Florecita flowers, and today I'm going to show you how to build a cheese board. First off, you're going to need a board, or you can use a cutting board or a platter or a plate, whatever you have available to you. And then I'm going to show you how to build one that looks visually appealing with 3 different types of cheese. I've got here a nice crumbly blue, I've got a sharp raw cheddar, and a goat cheese for a nice creamy moment. Then I've made some infused butter with dill and chives and some edible flowers from Bagels Florals. And then I will show you how to build a river of salami and add some fruit and veg and of course your vessels, which would be crackers and bread to add to the plate. And then I've also went ahead and made some deviled eggs, because why not? All right, let's begin. So here we've got our infused butter is in the middle as a beautiful focal point. And then here we've got our goat cheese. I've went ahead and given it its own little knife. That way people don't have to worry too much about using their sticky fingers. Here is the blue cheese. I went ahead and crumbled it up a little bit. This is sort of just like an inviting thing so that people know that if the cheese crumbles, it's not their fault, or their cutting techniques, it's supposed to do that. So I think that this is kind of a nice thing to do for your guests, is to kind of like get it started a little bit. That way no one's nervous to kind of just dig in there. Right here, we've got our raw sharp cheddar, and I'm gonna just make sure that every cheese has its own little tool. Okay, and then since the butter looks sort of like cheese but is not, I'm gonna go ahead and put some bread nearby. That way people know that, hopefully they know, that this is butter. It's nice to create a balance on your board, not only for your guests so that every person has access to sort of the same ingredients, but also it makes like a nice visual balance as well. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little tart cherry spread. And I'm gonna put that next to the goat cheese because I think that's a really nice pairing. It's nice to have something creamy with something sweet. And then I've got a little pickle briny action that I'm gonna add over here, which is a little bit more of a savory moment. All right, and then now that we've got sort of like the main points on the cheese board, you got your cheese, you got your vehicles, you've got some fun dips and things to add to it. It's nice to just add some more fresh elements to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in some beautiful berries. I think it's okay to make things look sort of messy because you want variety in your board. So I think that like when things look abundant and full, people are more welcomed and they feel better about taking, you know, what they want because they feel like there's enough to go around. And in fact, there is. So I'm just adding in some pepper for crunch and color. And then we've got some cut up cucumber. Another fun way to spice up your board is to just cut things in fun shapes. And then for beauty, we're gonna add some more edible flowers because, you know, how stunning. And there you have it, a finished board. There's really no rules to it. You just make sure you're adding variety, and here you go.